Hey, welcome back everybody. Today is the 3rd, April 3rd. I missed the really pretty part, but you can see it. We're coming into hill country, just dropping down off of a ridge. Oh, let me do this big yawn. Oh, I don't know where that came from. It's been a day, I'll tell you what. Ah, yeah, see how pretty? It's warm, it's humid, and it's normally not humid here in the New Braunfels, San Antonio area. We're in the desert, as you can see. But yeah, it's been warm, it's humid, and so I'm going for a ride. I'm heading to my favorite road, the River Road, but I want to jump in here and show hill country a little bit more. Nothing mountainy, just pretty and very green right now. Look at all the green. Dig it, I dig it. And a lot of this stays green all year. I don't know what it is. Cedar? I don't know. Green. Stays green. It's gorgeous. I love it. So I'll get down the road and I'll be back. Oh, there was a 2x4 right in the middle of the road. Yay. Welcome back everybody. Welcome to the River Road. Gorgeous. I need to stop yawning. I'm tired. We've had some late nights. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm too old for late nights. If I have a late night, I need a very late morning to make up for the late night. And we're still testing this tablet. I like it because, you know, it's Android Auto. Same thing that's in my truck, so I'm comfortable with, you know, just glancing down and seeing what I need to do. I can pause my music right here. I don't have to remember what button it is on my brand new comm system that I don't really remember what button it is to pause my music. If I get a text, I can hit play and it will read me the text, you know, so everything that I need plus directions. Yeah, and it's all right here. And I'll always have my phone, so if it's raining, you know, I can oh, that's a road. That's a road. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do that road. Yeah, I can just pull my phone out, throw my phone up there, because it's waterproof. So the phone is in my pocket, because last time I had it in the little storage thing, and it got crazy hot. So I don't like that it's in my pocket. It's okay that it's in my pocket. I'm just not used to it being in my pocket. I don't know how hot it's gonna make me. Got a dude just standing there. Hey dude. Got a lot of dudes. So pretty. Canoeing. Barely enough water in that river to do some canoeing. So pretty through here with the canopy of trees. So yeah, it's 91 degrees today, so you know, it's gonna tell me, you know, if it works in my pocket. And this is gonna be a quick ride. I am dying today. I've been busy. I got up and I had a little procedure where they use an x-ray machine to guide a needle into my spine to inject contrast or dye so they can look at all the turtles. So they can do a CT scan and see things a little bit better. And then maybe we can come up with a game plan so I can actually start writing and not be in so much pain. And what sucks with those for me is with all the pressure already on some of the nerves from the damage that I have in my lower back, you know, as soon as they start introducing liquid, this contrast into my spine, things start going numb and tingly and pressure, and you know, so we're just gonna take it nice and easy. I was gonna do an oil change on the Spider today because it's needed, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow. And I am like dying of thirst, so if I can find some place to stop and get like a soda and a lot of water, I'm going to. If not, we're gonna go through here pretty quick, and I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna sit out in the garage and I'm gonna turn the little air conditioner thing on. Yes, the little air conditioner thing in my garage, who would have thought. And I'm gonna sit there with water, lots of water, and my face shield's open. I need air, so you're probably hearing the noise. Fallen rock. Check out the fallen rock in the river. This reminds me of the Hocking River right off 33, just south of town. There's a little road, and you got this beside you on the left, and you got the Hocking River on the right. And I discovered the road on the blue bike, and it was amazing. One of the most awesome rides I've had. You know, because I didn't realize there was such beautiful places that close to the house, and I found them on my new motorcycle, which isn't so new anymore. 2019. It's got a whopping 1,500, almost 1,550 miles on it, you know, because I just ride the crap out of that bike. I went for a ride yesterday, a total of 6 miles. Yeah, I just rode in the neighborhood. Just did laps. I can walk the neighborhood and it's a mile, so to do 6 miles in the neighborhood, you know how many times I went around? Yeah, it's simple math to figure it out, right? But I like doing it in the neighborhood because I've lost a lot of my low speed maneuverability on 2 wheels, so it's super easy, you know, drop it in first gear or second gear and go through the cul-de-sacs, and you know, I'm making myself a better rider just in the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm thirsty, very thirsty. I could probably drink the whole river right now. People be kayaking and canoeing and fishing, and then, oh my goodness, where'd all the water go? Huh, Mr. Great Rides drank it all. Be shown. I don't think I have not come down through here and someone not be fishing. And right here's the fly shop. Yeah, fly fishing. So pretty. You know, who would have thought a year ago that I would get my leg up here on this? Oh my goodness, it didn't want to move. Yeah, a year ago, who would have thought I would have been down here? Definitely not I. I got down here full time in January, so I've been down here just over a year, and it's amazing how natural. It's weird when you have life changes and you set in motion different things, and how natural and everything, it's crazy. I have a very gorgeous wife that's very supporting, and we haven't even been married a year yet, right? We didn't date that long before we decided to get married and me move to Texas. And it's unique. It's very unique, in a very good way, that it's very natural. And I think why is, and I don't, you know, stop me if you heard this, when I was younger, living in the house that I lived in as an adult, my sister had a best friend. My sister's best friend, Debbie. My wife's name's Debbie. So we dated, I don't even remember how long we dated. Maybe just over a year. I was young, not even driving. So then when we got together 30 plus years later, maybe that's what makes things feel so natural, and Texas feels very natural now to me. I love being in Texas. I experienced the summer last year, but I wasn't riding a lot. I only did 3,000 miles last year compared to the 10,000 miles the year before that, and the 10,000 miles and the 12,000 miles before that, and the 20,000 miles before that. You get what I'm saying? So this year I've already done over 1,000 miles, which isn't a lot for me. Coming through the winters in Ohio, I get that many miles plus. Heated gear is wonderful, people. So this year I'm going to do at least 6,000 miles this year, at the very least, is my goal. And it's weird that I have to set a goal for myself to ride, but I want to learn how to deal with the heat. I am a very hot person. I sleep very hot. Just ask my wife. She's a very cold sleeper, so she snuggles right up against me and gets warm very quick. So I need to learn how to control my body temperature when I'm out. So 91 degrees is what the spider's telling me. This is about as warm as I want to be. And right now it has to do with, I'm very thirsty too. So, but I need to, and I'm not saying I'm just going to go for an hour ride. I don't need to learn how to be comfortable in that hour ride. It's just an hour ride. I'm going to be fine. It's the 2, 3, 4, 5 hour rides, or a 6-hour ride one day, waking up, 6-hour ride the next day, and possibly again. So how do you stay cool back to back to back when it's 104 degrees? That's what I need to learn. Hey, bird. Oh, look, someone's stacked rocks to make a channel, probably for the boats, so it's easier for the little boats, the little canoes and stuff to go through. So, and then guess what I did today? I'm so excited. I rented a camper. A little travel trailer that I'm going to put behind my pickup truck, and for Easter we're going to go up to Canyon Lake, and it's just going to be a weekend. We're still going to have to figure out what we're going to do. We're just not going to go hang out in the camper. That doesn't sound like fun. Are those cows? There's a ranch off this road. How cool is that? I dig that. That is such a pretty sight. I would be there every weekend. Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, cow? Let's get a little closer. They better not peep or poop on me. See? Cows. And we're just going to stay way back here because they're not going to not go to the restroom, and I don't want it on me. So yeah, Easter, Canyon Lake. Never pulled a camper before. Oh, dang. Look at this. That is full. Hey. Are they having some type of... They're having a hippie show. Huh. Oh, dude, they're going to pave the whole thing. I can dig that. Looky, looky. I like all types of camping. You know, I was talking to my wife. I think it's fascinating, these people that live full-time in their campers, and maybe it's not a camper they live in. Maybe it's a van or their car, or they have some type of teardrop, and that's how they live. I think it's fascinating. You know, I would still need a camper. I don't think I could do a van. I need a camper. I need something with a nice bed and a stove and a refrigerator, and a refrigerator that works. Not one of those three-way refrigerators, but you know, the new 12 volts. Right? And then I would want some solar, and then I would also want my gen. You know, that way you're ready for everything. Solar is awesome when you have the sun, but if you don't have the sun, or then again, solar's awesome, but if you're trying to cool it with an AC unit, you need a lot of solar. Sweet. Oh yeah, look, the ladies are in the, well, one lady, one dude. Oh, look how nice this is. Oh, the niceness went away. Getting ready for the season. Getting it all washed up. I dig it. So this is it. This is the ride, people. I'm gonna let everybody go. So if you could, give me a big thumbs up. Stay safe, everybody. I'll see you down the road. I'm gonna listen to some tunes play. Isn't that nice?